Hey, my name is James Nicholson and welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to talk about how to remortgage a house or a flat and what you should do if it's a residential or a buy-to-let property. We're going to go into that because a lot of people just want that information. Maybe it's been a long time since you remortgaged, or maybe you've got no mortgage, but you're looking to do some sort of remortgage to release some equity and get some investments off the back of that. So we'll talk about that in today's video as well. Now, if you haven't been on this channel before or you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe over there and hit the bell notification. We've got new content every single day on growing a property portfolio, what's going on in the market and much more. And we're that close to 20,000 subscribers, so you could help me get there. Also, smash the like button or tickle the like button. Do something with the like button. That really helps us with the YouTube algorithm. I know some people don't like asking, but it makes a very big difference to the channel. And last year we got 2 million views. We're going for 5 million views this year. So that little tickle of that like button makes a big difference. So, remortgaging. And how does it all work? Let's look at residential first, because that's what most people are in. Oh, forgotten how to spell residential. So, residential mortgages are interesting. They're a lot stricter, way stricter than a buy-to-let property. And so they're going to look at things like how much your income is. That's very important to them. And you can borrow around 4 times income, depending on lenders. Now, what they're also going to look at is that you can pay that mortgage back during your employed lifetime. So they'll say that you probably will retire by 65. And so that means if you're 55, you're not going to be able to get a 25-year mortgage. You're going to have to get a 10-year mortgage in that instance. Or it might be a really weird number like 13, 14 years, something like that. So that's what they really want to consider as well, that you can pay that back. Because when you retire, your income's likely to drop significantly. And so you won't be able to afford the mortgage payments. And so they don't want that hassle of you owing them money and not being able to pay it back. So 4 times your income, then it needs to be paid within your lifetime. That's very important. Now, maybe you bought your property a long time ago. And so if you want to do an equity release, they're going to take all of this into consideration. Let's just say you bought the house for 100 grand 20 years ago, and now it's worth 400 grand. And maybe you've paid all of that off. They're still going to go on your income. That's the key thing here, is always based on your personal income to how much you can borrow. And so if you earned 50 grand here, you'd be able to take a mortgage on that of £200,000. That equity release you could then use on a buy-to-let property. Now, if you're looking to get a mortgage for your residential property, where do you shop? Well, I like to look on the comparison sites just for a guide and see what's roughly going on in the market. I look at Money Supermarket or Compare the Meerkat, or whatever it's called. And so I have a look on those. But I always use a broker every time. And why do I do that? Well, the broker gets the deal unstuck. When you're applying for a mortgage, just one little thing can really get that rejected. It can stop that deal going through for you, but the broker can unpick that. They can fix that. I've got a deal going through, a remortgage at the moment. The lender's terrible. Like, it's been a nightmare. It's been months trying to get my offer, and the mortgage broker has really been a saint on this. They keep coming back and saying, you haven't got this ID, and the mortgage broker presents it again. If you do this direct with the lender, often you just won't get anywhere. Brokers have direct access. They have all the deals in the market if you get a whole market broker as well. It's not going to cost you really much more, maybe 500 quid extra. If you're bringing hundreds of grand, it's literally nothing. And so the broker is the most important thing when I'm looking for a residential mortgage. So let's talk about buy-to-lets. So buy-to-let mortgages are totally different. All they really care about is that you earn £20,000 But there are lenders that don't care. Even if you earn that, you can get a buy-to-let mortgage with no job. It's possible, right? All they're caring about on the buy-to-let is, do the numbers stack up? Is that property going to cash flow properly? And so on a buy-to-let mortgage, they will lend you 75%, and we call it LTV, which stands for loan to value. So if you get £100,000 property, they will lend you £75,000. If you have that money in savings, or you've earned that money, or whatever, you've got 25 grand, you can buy that property. It is important that you do have, if you're earning 20 grand, you're going to get more options. You're going to get pretty much the whole market at that level. But if you earn less, then you're still going to get options on buy-to-let mortgages. And so they're going to be looking to see that you can afford the payment. So the rental income needs to be higher than the mortgage payment. That's very important. And if it's not, which sometimes down south it's not, you will then need to put a bigger deposit in to reduce your monthly mortgage payments. That's important. Now, when the property inevitably goes up in value, let's just say you buy it for 100k and over 10 years it becomes worth 200k, you'd have had a 75 grand mortgage on that, and you will be paying interest only, so that debt will never go down. Now the property is worth 200,000, you can borrow 75%. So when you do your remortgage on a buy-to-let, this is where people pull out equity. So now the value is worth 200k, we can borrow 150 on that. That means that we pay that back and we'll be left with 75 grand in our pocket from the remortgage. We do this all the time as investors, and this is how we get the deposits for our next property. Saving a deposit is hard. Creating equity over time or by adding value to a property is the easiest way to grow your investment portfolio. I'll then take this 75 grand, I'll buy the houses, remember now, are 200 grand. I'll go shopping and buy more of those. That's how you do this. Again, I would always use a broker, whether I'm residential or buy-to-let. They just save you so much time. They're really, really there to support you and get the deal done and over the line. They make a little bit of money from your side, but they make money from the lender. The lender pays them for finding them the customer. That's generally how it works. And so this is a great way. Lots of people at the moment are looking to remortgage at the moment. Rates are coming down. Are they going to come down more? They will at some point, but I think the rates are a lot better. I don't think you're going to see significantly better rates by the end of this year. Let me know your thoughts and comments on remortgaging or questions. Do smash the like button. Do check the fundamentals of property investing program. More than 200 people have done that. It's less than £50 at the moment. We're going to be putting the price up again soon. I'm going to put a link below so you can go and grab your copy of the fundamentals of property investing today. That's a one-off cost. Go and check that out now. Go and check out some more content, including this video right here.